What's up, everybody? It's Rashad from the Popcorn and Beer Podcast.
You already know who it is. It's your girl, Mika G.
And today we are going to be dropping our top five, well, technically top 10 vampire movies. Mika's going to get five. I'm going to get five. Hopefully, we don't butt heads on it. But if we do, I got a few extra ones just in case. I don't know. Like, our taste is kind of similar on certain things, but like, it might differ on this one. We'll see. But ladies first, so I'm gonna let you drop yours first. Which one you got coming in? Are we gonna do them like I guess in order?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's just do it like number 5. Let's go like that.
All right. Number 5. We're gonna go with yours first. Number 5.
Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. Okay.
Classic Jim Carrey movie. If you've never seen it, Jim Carrey plays a virgin, and there's a vampire that's going after him. She has to have a virgin before a certain time, or she becomes old and whatnot. But classic Jim Carrey movie. It's not your typical horror vampire movie, but it's still a great vampire.
Agreed. I definitely agree. I think that's a good one. Okay. Number 5. Underworld, number 1. Kate Beckinsale, you know, it's the
land for me. It's the landing for me.
It
falling
is,
like that, coming off the top of the roof and landing perfectly. Not in a superhero pose.
Did she do that before Marvel? Because I gotta look that up. She might have done that before Marvel. I don't know.
I want to say yes.
She might have. But yeah, I'll say that's my number 5. Kate Beckinsale. I mean, she made the series, to be honest, and I think it's an underrated series.
I think it got convoluted towards.
It did. But I will say it had one of the best prequel movies.
Yes, agreed.
Rise of the Lycans is a great prequel movie.
Agreed.
All right, number 4.
Number 4, The Lost Boys.
See, I knew I was gonna have to do it.
Hey, the Frog Brothers held this whole damn movie down, but gotta give it to is it Keith Sutherland? That's right, yeah. As David, because yeah, turn me. Turn me.
Not turn me.
Turn me. Oh, and give it up for the greased up guy with the saxophone.
Only you. Number 4 for me, 30 Days of Night.
It was in my top 10.
I think it.
I can't put it in my 5.
So for me, it has the perfect balance of horror, like gore, and just like it's a situation that if you ever found yourself in, like, no, cause
no, I'm gonna unalive myself before they get me.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Number 3,
Interview with the Vampire.
See, I'm glad I got extra.
Let's add Louis, Claudia. I mean, you have oh my god, I can't even think of his name now. Who played Louis? Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is Louis. Like he sold it for me. Like you could see the sorrow. I ain't never seen a vampire that didn't want to be a vampire.
Sad. Just sad the entire movie.
Just sad the entire movie. Even after Claudia showed up, like he got a little glow. He got a little glow when Claudia showed up, and then after she died, it was sorry, spoiler alert. Just went right back to being sad.
If you haven't seen Interview with a Vampire, now I don't know what to say. All right. So my number 3 is Daybreakers.
Ugh.
No.
I Can't stand that movie.
You can't
I
stand?
just can't stand
No?
it. No, I can't stand it.
Oh, is it Ethan? Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke just has this presence about him when he's in a movie. Like it's so
Sam Elliott
he is
in that
what
one. Not Sam Elliott. The dude from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he plays one of the older vampires.
Okay, yeah.
But no, like I don't know. Ethan Hawke in a movie about vampires just fits. I told you I had to go to my reserves because you took my other ones.
No.
Number 2.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
I give you that one.
And not because it's Salma Hayek. Nah. It's because them vampires was on a whole different level.
She was only in there for like 2 seconds.
She had one scene.
3. But everybody remembers the scene. That's it.
She had 3 scenes. She had a scene when she danced. She had a scene when she was like, when she turned into the vampire, and then she had a scene when she died. Spoiler alert. Nah, these vampires was on a whole different level. Like, we had a vampire that turned into a dog. Ow.
I mean,
it was a vampire dog.
It's yeah.
We had somebody turn into a vampire in 1.2 seconds when everybody else it took 5-10 minutes for them to change.
Quentin Tarantino. Is Quentin Tarantino?
No, so actually Robert Rodriguez, but Tarantino was in it.
Yes.
Tarantino was a producer on that one.
That's crazy because a lot of people take this as one of Quentin Tarantino's movies.
It is not a Quentin. Well, because he was a producer on it, but it's actually a Robert Rodriguez.
Okay. Number 2, Blade, the first movie with Wesley
Almost
Snipes.
made the list.
I'm just saying that. So if you take that first just 5 minutes when he's in the club,
oh man, that's
just killing the vampires to techno music. It's the EDM.
Yes. EDM,
yeah, whatever it is. And it just continues. I don't know. He, like, if you want to talk about a person who took a character and adapted it to them, like, immediately, who basically saved the Marvel, like, everything, by the way. Doesn't get enough credit for that. But as far as like a vampire hunter goes, and just like being a smart, like, you obviously do not know who you are.
Right.
Come on now. Yeah. That's well, they was scared of Blade. Is it Blade? Oh no, I'm out, cuz. I'm out. Party over.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out real quick. All right, what you got coming in at number 1?
Classic, because it was probably one of the first vampire movies that I ever seen when I was a kid. Had it on VHS tape. It's right in between Purple Rain and Ghostbusters. Fright Night.
That definitely almost made my list, but I knew you were gonna pick it, so that's why I went with Day. Can I take Daybreakers out and put Priest?
Sure.
Let me do that. But yeah, Fright Night is a classic. And definitely one of my favorite vampire movies too.
Peter Vincent Vampire Killer, like, dog. That man was older than dust.
Yeah.
It was that scene when he stepped on, when he opened up that little mirror and he see him, he was like, oh.
It's kind of like in Vampire in Brooklyn. Absolutely.
He opened up that mirror. He's like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah. So, my number 1. I saw this movie in college. and I had to do an essay about it, and I probably watched it about 5 times since then, just because it's a classic. Mind you, it's from the 30s, so it ain't. It's all practical effects, no CGI, no none of that.
And black and white.
So I want to make sure I say it right because I always get it wrong, but it's Nosferatu. So that's like it translates into correct. It translates into vampire or like immortal, whatever the case may be. But it's one of those things that you really look back on and like this is where a film started. Like this was no CGI, no exploding bodies like we got in Abigail. We gotta talk about Abigail one day. But no, like there was oh, by the way, there was a tie-in with Abigail in Ready or Not.
Really?
Yeah. So apparently the creator of the game or something like that is part of that family or something. Yeah, we gotta, like I said, we need to deep dive on Abigail.
Okay,
but
yes.
But no, like when I say like I fell in love with vampires after this movie, and it really was one of those movies that just like kind of stuck with me. It's old. I love old movies, old film movies, like people that had to actually like write to keep you into the movie versus like the visuals or everything like that. Just the natural suspense, very Alfred Hitchcock. It keeps you in the movie. So for me, I will say that is my number one.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
Because it wasn't number one, but it was gonna make my list.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires with James Wood.
Okay.
Only reason why is because you wouldn't expect James Wood to be a vampire hunter, and then we're talking about a vampire. This is before, I think vampires came out before Blade, so this is a vampire that wants to walk in the daytime.
Okay.
So
yeah, it did.
So he was trying to,
like 80 something.
He came out of the ground. This vampire didn't sleep in a coffin. He slept in the dirt.
Right. I thought you were gonna say John Carpenter's vampire.
Nah.
That's
what it is. John
Carpenter. Is that John Carpenter?
Yeah. With James Wood.
It is. Yes.
John Carpenter's vampires with James Wood.
Yes. John Carpenter has made some movies. Although, what's the one with Ice Cube?
We didn't from
Mission to Mars or something like that.
We don't talk about it.
Ice Cube was acting on that, man.
Nah, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
That was a different type of horror movie, though. Like it was like
it was insane in the membrane. That's what it was. You can't watch that. You can't watch that movie sober.
Nah.
You can't.
Nah. That's good though. That's good. Like I said, I had to from your list, but I definitely agree with all of yours. What's your beef with Daybreakers though?
I think it's because to me, they're like it's almost like the flip side of Blade. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of trying to become daywalkers, we trying to become human again.
Got you. So they skipped the whole thing. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna worry about the daytime. We just gonna 86 this whole thing.
I want to cure myself. I want to cure myself.
I can understand that. No, I definitely want to switch that out with Priest because Paul Bettany. I don't know. He just plays like that type of role. Because
Mhm.
even in what's the movie where he plays an angel?
Buffy,
We did, no, we
you said
reviewed it.
Angel. I did.
He played an angel. Remember, he came down with the lady from the restaurant.
Oh, you talking about I know who you talking about. I know the movie. I just don't know the name.
Yeah,
But
I
he played
can't
the
think of the
angel.
name right
He
now.
played Gabriel. He played Gabriel.
Yeah, but Paul Bettany is that type of role. He just fits it. I don't know. I've only seen him in 4 roles. I've seen him in A Knight's Tale. The 2 movies, I think they're kind of related in some kind of way. I don't know how. And when he plays Vision in Marvel,
Mm.
I'm pretty sure he plays some other stuff, but those are the only roles I know him from. But Priest was definitely on my list. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Any other movie outside of your top 5 other than the John Carpenter's Vampire?
I had Let Me In and Let the Right One In.
Two good ones.
Actually, they're the same movies. Let
They
Me
are?
In. Yes, Let Me In is a remake of Let the Right One In. So Let the Right One In is Eli and Oscar, and then Let Me In is Abby and
Were they how far apart were they?
I want to say it was like a couple of years between the 2 movies, but one is one was a Swedish movie. I think it was a Swedish movie, and the other one was they just Americanized it. So, what's her name? Can't think of the girl name. She played in the Carrie remake. She played the role of Abby in the movie.
Okay.
So yeah, 12-year-old vampire girl moves in next door to a kid that's being bullied.
Yeah.
And they become friends, and then it goes.
So, okay. So I will say this. I didn't watch Queen of the Damned until maybe 4 years ago.
You saved yourself. It is not one of my favorites.
I watched it just. It was very weird.
It is, because it was the complete opposite of what Interview with the Vampire was.
Right. So I was like,
and also because they couldn't get Tom Cruise to do his role as Lestat, so they had to go with Stuart Townsend instead, which you completely made him gray. You made Lestat gray.
Yeah. I thought I was tripping. So they're connected.
Yes. So Interview with a Vampire, Queen of the Damned happens after Interview with the Vampire. So Louis has gone on with his life according to the books. Louis has gone on with his life. Lestat has come into the modern world now, and he's, same thing like it happened in the book. I mean, in the original movie. Although we don't know what happened between him and the interviewer that he got in the other movie, right?
Gotcha.
So he got bored with society, so he buried himself. And so
that sounds a bit extreme.
Yeah. So he basically like put himself in his own in a coffin. It was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay here until time goes past. And then now I'm hearing, this music, modern music, and oh yes, now I want the world to know that vampires exist.
Okay.
And so then, but in that time, time jumps, right? Because the stuff that took place before Interview with a Vampire was when he met his original creator. That's a time jump. So he meets his original creator. His original creator is holding the queen and king of the vampires in his house, and Lestat comes across her, and yeah, that's how all that came from.
Okay, I guess.
But both movies are connected, even though there's two different characters. There's two different people playing Lestat.
It felt like two different tones too. Like I was like,
exactly. I was like, Interview with a Vampire had that regal feel to it, and then you watch Queen of the Damned, you're like some on beats. What the hell? Like it's like you went from a blockbuster movie to Tubi.
Makes sense, because I was like, why is this? I don't know.
Yeah, they couldn't get Tom Cruise to reprise his role. They couldn't get Tom Cruise to reprise the role of Lestat, which it would have been completely different if he did, because Tom Cruise is a lot older than Stuart Townsend is.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it. That makes sense to me, I guess. But yeah, that was our top 5 of the vampire genre. What are yours? Who do you have in your top 5 vampires of all time? Vampire movies.
Yours like mine? Do you have what we have?
What is it? What is it?
Let us know in the comments below.
In the comments. And we appreciate y'all. Once again, I've been Rashad.
And I am the First Lady Mika G.
Peace.